Hey, casual crypto investor family, it is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, we have a lot to talk about. We have maybe some rumblings of a victory speech of a potential maybe SEC versus Ripple settlement, or maybe all out victory. We shall dive into that. And then also too, as well, can we see a $15 Cardano? Cardano is definitely one of the cryptocurrencies that I need to. There's several cryptocurrencies out there that probably. Oh, and when I say this, I mean like OG cryptocurrencies that have been around for a long time that needs to get its flowers. And so, what are those? Whether you love Charles or hate Charles or kind of lukewarm on him, at the end of the day, these people put in a lot of work, a lot of time to get where they're at, and so I think it's only right that we celebrate the victories that happen in the crypto space because it's only going to help the entire crypto market. That's the way I kind of look at it. And so can we potentially see a $15 Cardano? I have an article that I'm going to share with you because Cardano is definitely one of those cryptocurrencies that, I was very passionate about, but then it kind of, I just kind of got burned out with it a little bit because it wasn't going anywhere. But then after a while, when it was around 30 cents or so, I started to, buy back in gradually. Have a decent amount of Cardano. And I don't have, hundreds of thousands of Cardano, coins or anything like that or crypto, coins. But, it's one of those ones I have a decent amount, I'm okay with what I have, but I would obviously like to have more, obviously at the price points that we're at right now, but it's definitely one of those cryptocurrencies that I'm still going to continue to gradually add, to my crypto portfolio. And so I kind of wanted to take some time to, like I said, give Cardano its flowers and also dive in to see that, hey, Cardano could be another potential play, but obviously do your own research. But again, I'm just a talking head on YouTube, just sharing some information about the crypto space. So let's get into the overall crypto market. Currently, we are up 1.2%. Bitcoin is kind of cooled off slightly. It's still up 7% or 7.5% on the 7 day. But we're not flirting with that $100,000 price point. As we were just roughly about 12 or 24 hours ago. Currently right now it's 97,000. I do find it funny that Bitcoin did kind of cool off once Jim Cramer announced that yes, you need to be adding Bitcoin to your portfolio because pretty much you can do the opposite. If you just do the opposite with whatever Jim Cramer does, again, I'm being jokingly, not every time. I'm sure he's right sometimes, but a lot of the times, there's been so many memes and like so many, real, social media reels about him calling certain things and then them going the complete opposite. So yeah, I just find it funny that Bitcoin did actually kind of cool off a little bit as soon as Jim Cramer was pumping it. Also too, as well, Ethereum is well over $3,000 currently right now, sitting at 3,400. And then one of our favorite cryptocurrencies, XRP, still holding close to $1.50 right now. We had that huge run up to a little bit over $1.60, which is great to see. And then Cardano still holding tight over $1, which is awesome to see too as well. Shout out to all the people that have, huge bags of Cardano. I know a lot of people that, here on the crypto space and just social media and stuff like that, they were big on Cardano. They said they had big bags of it. And so I know they are loving life right now, sitting at over $1 currently right now. So great to see that. Happy for you guys. Happy for anyone that's winning right now and everyone that's winning right now in the crypto space. All right. Quick shameless plug. Feel free to follow me on my Twitter. Sometimes it's easier for me to tweet than it is for me to make a video. So feel free to follow me on there if you want to stay updated in regards to what's going on in the crypto space, as well as what's going on in the casual crypto investor community. All right. So guys, hear me out. We have a tweet from Ripple's lead attorney, Stuart Alderati. All right. So he did this post roughly about 3 hours ago or so and was saying that, I quote, "Victory has 1,000 fathers, but make no mistake, the courage of Brad and Chris and the resilience and expertise of Ripple Team Legal, most of whom are nameless and never sought the Twitter spotlight, paved the way. Ripple provided the blueprint to defeat Gary Gensler's inexplicable war on crypto. We kept the door open long enough for the industry to survive and seize the incredible moment. The faith and support of the XRP army provided much needed hope in the darkest days. Thank you. So that almost kind of sounds like a semi-victory speech or something that, hey, that maybe, light might be at the end of the tunnel. Again, this is speculation. I'm not saying this is what it is. I'm just saying that this is, you don't come out and say this unless maybe you know something, or maybe you feel that things are going a certain way. I agree with them 100%. As Jeremy Hogan from Legal Briefs, he even commented here to his his statement there, and I think that XRP did a lot for the entire crypto market and for the entire crypto space. They went toe to toe with the US government. And a lot of the times, people that go toe to toe with the US government, a lot of times they don't win. But Ripple, they hung in there. They fought it out for you, for me, for everyone in this crypto space, for other projects that you might be interested in. Because the reality of the situation is, if Ripple would have lost the first portion of the lawsuit that happened, the entire crypto space, the entire crypto market would be looking a lot different right now. We would not be seeing $1 Cardano or $1.60 XRP or almost 100,000 Bitcoin right now. It'd probably be the complete opposite. We'd probably go down to circa 2011 price levels, most likely, if Ripple had lost this case, because that just would have opened the doors for other projects. But shout out to Ripple, shout out to Brad, shout out to all the people, the illegal team, even the people that, the little people that, played a huge role in this victory that go unnamed, or, that are nameless right now, that had a huge role in that. So we owe them a lot, because, a lot of us were heavily invested in not just XRP, but other various projects. And they went toe to toe with, it was almost kind of like the battle, if you're a fan of the Bible, David and Goliath, right? Well, it looks like Ripple right now is looking like David. And so I'm excited for that. And I think the future is bright because of that. And I'm super excited for 2025. 2025 can't get here quick enough. So we shall see about that. But moving on, let's take a look at this article. We have Cardano analyst predicts ADA price to hit $15. Man, that would be sweet. I would be one happy camper if it got up to $15 right now. It's just unreal. I was thinking even today to myself, and I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but I think that, 2025 is going to look a lot different for a lot of people if we continue on this traction, on this road of these gains. So I'm here for it. I'm super excited. I was even thinking today, like, who knows what this time next year is going to look like? I have a lot of faith that my life was going to be looking a lot different. I'm going to have more options. I'm going to be able to, maybe choose to work or not work. I think that those are things that I think about and that are potentially on the table if we continue to go down this road and have these gains and have mass adoption. Just my thought. But moving on, let's get into this article. It says, nonetheless, expert claims that this has only begun, with some contributing to the project of future events. So as ADA enjoys the bullish on-chain metrics, analysts predict ADA is headed for a massive upside move, which I cannot argue, especially as we already know, Charles Hodgkinson was even talking about maybe using Cardano to help with the new voting practices that are, that maybe we can all put that on the blockchain, which I think is a great idea. That's a great example of how crypto, or how the blockchain can be used in, not necessarily everyday things, but things that are huge parts of our lives. So that's a great example of how to incorporate that. And I think this is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of ways that the blockchain is going to be infused with our everyday life. Moving on, it says, after the recent crypto rally, Cardano price has grown by 30%, with the current price of $1.06 within 24 hours. The present value is the highest ADA has reached since April 2022. Trading activity has also rose sharply, with volumes going up by 150% to 6.7 billion in a single day, which is just absolutely insane. As one of the leading crypto analysts, Ali Martinez, claims that all that has happened with Cardano is a warm-up to even bigger gains, which I agree 100%. Martinez noted that ADA whales with stakes between 1 million and 10 million have seen their ADA holding rise by over 100% in the last month. This has resulted in a large transactions exceeding 22 billion daily on the network, signifying a robust accumulation activity. From a technical standpoint, Ali Martinez noted that ADA is mirroring its previous bullish cycle. If this pattern continues, ADA could aim to target as high as $6, which would be insane. Moving on, it says, however, he emphasizes that the 80% support price level where 1.2 billion ADA were purchased by 48,000 addresses remains crucial for sustaining the current bullish trend, which is obviously makes sense, right? We need people to hold. We need more buyers we need more buyers that have already bought to buy. We also need new buyers to come into the space, and we need people to hold their tokens, because if there's a dump, well, obviously we can easily go back to that 80-cent price range, or maybe even below that if something crazy happens where people feel like they need to sell. So, but right now, I think sky's the limit for ADA. I think that we can definitely be well over $1, and I think, kind of at that, where we at right now with ADA. We're currently at $1.07 right now. Let's see. And what was the all-time high again? So it looks like the all-time high was $3.10. I definitely think that we can probably stay within this range, this $1.07, low, I guess like low dollar range, $1.07, $1.05. I think that's kind of the sweet spot. But as more and more adoption comes into play and more things happen, and we get more clarity and things of that nature, I think ADA or Cardano could basically soar. And I could definitely see us potentially reaching a $6 price point. That's just me too, is just kind of giving my own kind of gut feelings in regards to that. Moving on and kind of wrapping up here, another analyst, Dan Garbardello, noted that ADA's trajectory over the past 3 weeks, which saw nearly 200% growth, mirrors its previous bullish patterns. He identified key support zones around 80 cents and resistance near $1.05. And as I just mentioned, suggesting further upside potential. Garbardello was also keen to point out that based on his narrative, Cardano price could potentially have its sights set on a $10 target. This recent rally has triggered different analysts and investors weigh in on possible price targets for ADA, ranging from $1 to as high as $15. So, I mean, I think $15 is super, super bullish. I think probably by this time next year, granted, if we don't have a war, if we don't have another pandemic or something crazy to happen, I think that, maybe we could be flirting with the $10 to $15 price point by this time next year, which is like, next Thanksgiving / Christmas. I definitely think that's possible. But for right now, I could definitely see us easily being within that $1.03, $1 to $3. I definitely think we can easily get to that price point. I definitely think we can get to past the $3.10. I could see that happening again. No black swan events happening, but within the first 6 months of 2025, I definitely could see us totally getting to $3.10 right now. Easily within that time frame. But again, I say that, as not financial advice or anything like that. This is just my thoughts, just my concepts and what my gut feeling is in the way that things are going. I think we can definitely get to that $3.10. But again, let me know in the comments what you think in that first 6 months of 2025. Do you think that ADA can get to $3.10? Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, give me your thoughts. What do you think ADA is going to be at maybe the first 6 months? And where do you think that ADA is going to end up at this time next year? What's a price point? Put a price down in the comment section. And again, guys, if you like this type of content, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.